Hey, level one. So for this value assignment, what you guys are going to do is you're going to choose different value types. It's of your choice to add a gradation from the darkest your pencil can go, and I'm using a 2B pencil, to white. This little last section, you're going to leave this blank right there. This is cross hatching. Like I said, it is up to you. If you look at the video, there's a variety of different things that Ms. Kushner does on that particular video. This is one that I'm going to show you how to do on this video. You can also, this is called scribbles, or it's scumbling. That's really the technical word for it, but you can do tiny, 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 tiny little circles for that. You can see the result here on the sphere, which we'll talk a little bit about. And then this right here, this is smooth value. So basically here, I started off and I did really, really tight cross hatching. And then after that, I kind of did little bitty circles to kind of smooth that out. So that's sort of a combination of both, but it ends up looking very smooth. I ended up doing the smooth value here on the sphere. So what will happen now is I'm going to show you guys how to do cross hatching for the value chart, and then we're going to talk a little bit. I'll do smooth value for the sphere. So you're welcome to mix things. So if you'd rather do, say, the cross hatching here and then smooth here, the same thing that I'm doing, you can, or you can mix it up and do something totally different there. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, but one thing that I do want to let you know is the pencils that she talks about on her video are quite darker than the pencils that you guys have. Y'all just have a 2B pencil. So she could go a little bit further on her value chart than we can. I'm going to do a little of this, and we're going to go back and forth and kind of match what's going on in my chart here. So let me move this up. I'll kind of fold this just to let you guys see here. So what she says, and I do agree with this value chart, you start from the very darkest dark. And this does appear darker on film than it does in real life. So, and I'll probably end up, y'all, I'm just gonna do just a small, whoops, keep your pencil sharp, by the way, when you're working. I'm gonna do just a small portion of this to kind of show you, so it doesn't take too terribly long. But I am just, for this, I'm cross hatching. I'm going pretty heavy. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to match, and you can kind of see that is very, very similar in nature to this one. So it's very harsh strokes, very tight strokes. This one I'm letting up. It's a little bit lighter, as you can see, and the strokes are further away. Right here as I go, I'm going this up and down this way. Also, you can go this way with it. So filling that in, matching that. She does have a chart that you can look at to try to match, but you know, start with the darkest dark that kind of matches your pencil on her chart. So it definitely will not be you know, the same, obviously, is exactly what she's doing. So this, what I'm doing, I'm pressing down less on here, and the little sections here that I'm doing in cross hatching are further away there, and this one is even less. You can go different directions, and they're even further away there. You can see I made one really heavy mark. You can, if you have an area that's kind of heavy, you can erase in those areas. I'm gonna erase this whole thing. Your goal is to try to make your mark making even as you can on your work. So we're looking at this here. This one we'll try to do here. You see the mark making here is getting further and further away. There. So if you start out kind of dark, just go back. This is kind of, imagine tickling somebody with a feather, maybe. Just slight value. This one, so light, so far away, right there, because what you're trying to do is get that to light. When you look at these, I know this is really weird to say, but if you squint your eyes and you look at these from a distance, I mean literally get your eyes out of focus and look at these from a distance. If you don't see a consistent change in value and gradation from one to the next, that's when you know, like for instance, if I need to add more contrast to this, if these two are too similar in nature, that's when you're going to know to do that. So anyway, I hope that helps, and let's do it.